Jay, welcome back to the channel. Oh my god, guys, today today was absolutely nuts. When I woke up today, I had no idea, absolutely no idea what was going to transpire. Mondo is at C2E2 in Chicago, the Comic and Entertainment Expo. And I got to tell you guys, what happened today was just absolutely mind-blowing. I want to give a huge shout out to my good friend Jorge over at ThunderCats Classics, ThunderCats Collectors Hub. Oh my god, guys, what an incredible announcement that he was privy to. And if you didn't catch it, we did a live stream earlier today, and it was absolutely glorious. But I wanted to do a recap of said live stream and just really touch on the absolute highlights of what was announced at C2E2 at the Mondo booth for Funko. Guys, this was absolutely incredible and literally blew my socks away because ThunderCats are coming to the 1/6 scale figures for Mondo. Oh my god, my poor wallet. This is just nuts. And I want to take a deep dive into this and see exactly what was announced at C2E2. Because this one's going to burn a hole in my pocket so badly, I'll have to change my pants. Let's have a look, everybody. Oh my god, everybody. Holy crap, what a day. What a day. What a day. This was absolutely insane. So, for those of you who don't know, earlier today, some amazing news just dropped. And I have to give a huge shout out, a massive shout out, to ThunderCats Collectors Hub, ThunderCats Classics. My good friend, Jorge, he basically rang me up this morning and was like, hey, Jay, you want to come on a live stream today? You know, we're going to have some fun. And I was like, sure, brother. He didn't even tell me what we were talking about. If you guys didn't know, we had a live stream earlier today. It was titled C2E2 Mondo Big News. And my good friend Jorge, man, he kept it under wraps for so long. And when I finally found out exactly what was going on, I literally lost my mind. And of course, Funko was on hand at C2E2 along with Mondo. And over at the Funko Pop Hunters, they posted on their Twitter account the play-by-play of what was going on today. And the one which really just blew our socks off, myself and Jorge, it had to be this announcement, which was absolutely freaking insane. Oh my god. Guys, Mondo has announced brand new ThunderCats 1/6 scale figures in the line. Attack Peter was on hand at C2E2. And this is what they showcased: Mondo X ThunderCats. And the very first ThunderCat in the line of the 1/6 scale is the mighty Lion-O. Oh my gosh, huge shout out to the Funko Pop Hunters for this screenshots. And of course, Jorge and myself, we decided to dissect this, but it was awesome seeing Attack Peter and just, hyping up the crowd. He was really doing such a great job. And you got to listen to the reaction that happened once they put it out and basically announced to the world that ThunderCats was going to be a big thing. Check this out, everybody.
Mondo fan for a very long time.
Let's do it.
And I want to see what's coming next.
People should have their phones if they want to be the first to post it online. And if you're not following Mondo on Instagram, look us up. You can tag us because people are going to like your post if you take a picture of this. All right, ready?
All right, let's see it.
Boom!
Yeah! First ever, right? First ever.
People have been asking, do you get He-Man, Masters of the Universe, you've got Batman the Animated Series in 1/6, you've got X-Men, the Animated Series in 1/6. What about ThunderCats?
Love it!
Who's a ThunderCats fan? ThunderCats! You want to see Lion-O?
And that was a reaction, guys. That was a reaction, and there he is. There it is. It was an amazing moment. It really was an incredible moment for Attack Peter and everybody who was at C2E2. He killed it. He really, really killed it. What a showman. What an incredible performance. Absolutely amazing. Yes, guys, Mondo ThunderCats are coming to 1/6 scale figures. Oh my god. ThunderCats are loose, everybody. This is amazing. And of course, ThunderCats Classics wasted no time in posting these incredible photos. Holy crap, guys. I wanted to take a deep dive to this and see exactly what Jorge and I, to give you guys the heads up and all the details of what is being included with this first figure from Mondo for ThunderCats. Thanks to Mondo for providing these photos to ThunderCats Classics, and ThunderCats Classics, thank you so much for providing these photos to us here at the Mega J Retro channel. Let's take a deeper dive into Lion-O, the Lord of the ThunderCats. Let's have a look, everybody. There he is. There is Lino, Lord of the Thundercats. Oh my god, this is absolutely crazy. It really is a wonderful look into how these figures are designed. And we can really see that they're taking this and dialing it up to 100. I mean, there's Lino. He's so familiar in terms of his overall look, but at the same time, they really have put in that Mondo flair. I mean, he's got shin guards. He's got those wonderful boots. They've replaced his Speedo shorts with more of a almost Centurion type of plate armor. It's really cool to see that. I mean, after all, they are a warrior race. We can see that he has that beautiful belt that Lionel's always been known for, but it's a lot more ornate. You know what I mean? It's got a little bit more in terms of texture. We can see some sort of scale pattern there. Even the Thundercats symbol, it's surrounded by stained glass window in its overall appearance. Even Lionel's top, you know, he has that hole in the middle for his midriff, very much in the same style as what Lionel wore in the cartoon. But this one is more, I guess, more real world, if you will. You can see how the clothing is actually stitched together. It actually looks like almost a functional piece of armor in the way it's actually put together. You know, we can see the segmentation in the plate armor itself. We can see how things overlap, and we can see the straps which come around and button themselves up to the actual piece of armor itself. It's really, really cool to see this version of Lino. And of course, he's just looking absolutely stunning. And we can see that this version of Lino, obviously with animation, you can't show that these are cats. They're feral creatures, right? So you can see that there is a lot of detail here. They're definitely putting in some sort of, again, almost light fur, like really, really fine fur. Very much like how a cat would look. Lino also has this new gauntlet. It's maybe it's a communicator, a wrist communicator of some sort, but it's it's less of a gauntlet and more of a wristband, if you will. But I love the way they're really digging in deep and giving Lino a new, again, Mondo-esque look. It's just beautiful. The head sculpt is amazing. Oh my gosh, Lino has never looked better. That fiery mane of his, the red fiery mane, he looks amazing. And I love the turns here. They look incredible, really giving us a glimpse into what the final character hopefully will look like. This is just beautiful. Again, these are early renditions of Lino. Even the back of Lino looks so reminiscent of the original character. And we can see even on his belt right here, there's some sort of loop where he could possibly put the claw shield. I think that's really what it is. And I really do love the way they're thinking about the characters. We can see here that the belt actually attaches on his back. It's not something which is, you know, magically situated. It really is, you know, a piece of functional clothing. Moving down further, we can see how the front shin guards actually attach to his boots as well. A lot of thought process has been put into this. It's beautiful seeing this version of Lino. Before we get to the accessories, actually, I want to take a look at the actual 3D rendering. This is where things get truly, truly exciting. I mean, look at these. We've gone from the original character designs from Emiliano Santalucia, which are stunning, then bringing it into 3D. It's an incredible study on how these things come together. There he is, Lord Lino, in full color. I love it. The turns are gray material, which is how they usually come out for the prototypes. So it's really, really incredible seeing this for the first time. I love the way he looks here on the two-dimensional turns. But when you finally start bringing him into 3D, it really gives you a sense of what we're possibly going to be getting with Lino in the action figure form. Let's zoom in closer on Lino himself. Holy crap, everybody. This is just crazy. Tommy Hodges, Sculpt Viper Tommy, of course, once again, he did magic with Tila, and now he's doing magic with Lino. Oh my god, thank you, Tommy. Thank you for respecting this brand that we love so much. Oh my god, this is absolutely crazy. But you can see that he definitely is covered in fur. That's what's really interesting about this character. Again, these are early renders, so we really don't know what the final texture is going to look like, but I really do appreciate the idea that, you know, they're cats, they're feral creatures. So it's really going to be interesting to see how they're finally brought about. That fiery mane, it's just absolutely beautiful. And again, the clothing is more like armor. You know, the way it's actually put together, it looks like it's like straps from like Zodak, where this is an actually armor piece. It's not a piece of clothing, which it was often depicted in the show. And of course, you can see his midriff, and again, a lot of fuzzy texture there. It's really, really cool. We get our first glimpse at the claw shield here. We'll take another look at it in the packout illustrations. But I love the way they're really thinking about how the claw shield will act in real life. It's beautiful. There we see the ThunderCats symbol, and they're paying very, very close attention to the ThunderCats symbol and the heraldry that is behind it. I love it. And then, of course, like I said, he's got that almost Centurion-like. It even actually harkens to a bit of samurai plate armor as well. I love it. It's just absolutely crazy. And he does have that wrist attachment. Lion-O traditionally does not have anything on his wrists, traditionally. It looks like you can detach it, so if you want a more cartoon accurate Lion-O, you can actually remove this ornament. I love the way they've treated this character with so much respect. Huge shout out to Tommy Hodges for this wonderful sculpt. It's looking absolutely gorgeous. Oh my god. I think that there's been a lot of people who have been saying they want more cartoon accurate. But there's avenues for that. This could be the very first release of Lion-O, and then later on we might get a cartoon accurate version. You just never know. I think a lot of people are a little bit wary of the fuzzy texture and how deep they're going to go. You know, how fuzzy is it going to be? It's hard to tell. It really is hard to tell just how much fuzz is going to be on these characters. Time will tell, and the first prototypes, which maybe we'll be able to catch a glimpse of at San Diego Comic-Con, fingers crossed, might give us a better indication about what we're going to be seeing on the final version, hopefully. Coming around to the side profiles, I love the way that the hairpiece is not just, sloppily put on. They really did think about how the hair would behave. That's really a big thing when you're designing these characters. And I love the way it just sweeps across to the left-hand side. It's just beautiful. His back armor, just incredible. You can see all those crazy cuts in the armor itself. And it's just incredible seeing all of this wonderful, rich detail. The boots, everything about this. My hat is just tipped to Emiliano Santalucia and, of course, Tommy Hodges for the amazing work that they've done on this. Absolutely stunning. Circling back to the packout, what they propose that he comes with is stunning. And I'm so grateful that we're getting the opportunity to get all this stuff. Check this out, everybody. He has the stoic head, which is already on the body here. He'll come with 4 additional head swaps, which is incredible. He will come with a more scowling face, determined, gritty, attacking face of Lion-O. Eyes that light up when he looks through the Sword of Omens to see sight beyond sight. A more cat-like face. Interesting to see these, future designs, some sort of considerations for ideas for Lion-O once upon a time. But the really exciting head that has got me and Jorge really excited is the Coronation Lion-O's head. Oh my god, guys. This is something we were expecting to see from Super 7 eventually, but seeing it here realized by Mondo first, oh my god, I love the crown. I love the little tuft of hair at the top. It looks like he literally jumped out of the cartoon scene from the coronation. It is absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait until we get this version of Lion-O. Then, if we move down to the claw shields, you know how I feel about claw shields, guys. You know how I feel about claw shields. Oh my god. Super 7 kind of ruined claw shields for me. I'm just saying. But I love the claw shields. It looks like it's going to be coming with two different claw shields. We can see the claw shield design on the left here. Now that's the traditional claw shield that we see from the cartoon. We can see that it's more of an armored claw shield, and we see the inner design and the outer design. Beautiful stuff. And then they have something which was introduced originally from Super 7. We have the furry version of the claw shield, a little bit more fantastic, if you will. And I love both designs, and I love the fact that we possibly will be getting both of these in the packout with Lion-O. And then there is the Book of Omens, one of the key treasures of Thundera, and one of the keys to restoring Thundera to its original state. Wonderful that we're getting this. I wonder if it opens. If this book opens like Orko's spellbook, oh my god, that would be ridiculous, guys. That would be nuts. And of course, Lion-O is not Lion-O without the mystic Sword of Omens. He comes with 2 versions of the sword. He comes with the Dagger of Omens, which looks beautiful. Now, eagle-eyed ThunderCats fans will notice that the dagger is pretty much unchanged from the original design, except for this tiny little bit here at the top, a tiny little bit of ornamentation right at the base of the blade. Beautiful stuff. And that's when the sword is the dagger form when it's at rest, but when it's fully aroused, we can see that the Sword of Omens has transformed. And this is where I think the designers at Mondo really took their liberties, and it looks beautiful. Oh my god, I approve. I really approve. The pommel is a slightly different than the original design. The hilt, the grip is pretty much exactly the way it was from the original ThunderCats swords. We can see the wonderful nature of the cat's mouth here. It's got the top part of the cleft. It's got the nose. It's got the teeth, and of course the whiskers are aroused. So basically, it's an attack mode. So basically, they curl up, and I love that. Emiliano Santalucia knew exactly what he was doing. And of course, we see the ThunderCats symbol here with this brand new ornamentation around it. It's gorgeous. And then the wonderful embellishments on the blade, the way it flares out here instead of just being a straight blade, the way it tapers off really close to the top. The original Sword of Omens is more just straight, but this one is just gorgeous in the way it's actually been designed. It comes right to a full tip. It has a wonderful fuller and bloodlet right in the middle of the sword. Absolutely gorgeous. And we see some wonderful detailing in there, some texturing. I love it. Mirroring what's happening with the Dagger of Omens, we see additional details in the base of the sword leading up to the fuller and into the actual top of the blade where the bloodlets are. The Sword of Omens realized in full form. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I love it. If we move over to the other side, this is the one which I think a lot of people were wondering what was going to happen. Yes, everybody, the Snarf will be included with Lion-O. Now, there's a lot of speculation on multiple sides. Will Snarf be articulated, or will he be, static, much like the baby version of Cringer or Cowl that was included with She-Ra? After discussing this at length with Jorge, I think this is probably going to be a static figure, and they're probably going to have a release for Snarfer and Snarf 2-pack, perhaps, that are fully articulated. Wouldn't that be something? He literally channels that Rankin and Bass style. Just a gorgeous rendition of Snarf. Once again, huge shout out to Emiliano Santalucia for making this happen. My dreams, everybody. My dreams are coming true. Moving up further, we see the hands, which are also included, the swappable hands with Lion-O. He has some gripping hands and some slightly more open hands. And the ones that are included with Lion-O are more splayed out hands. So it's interesting to see that this is the sets of hands that we're going to be getting. We don't know if we're going to get a final set of hands, but for now, this is really, really cool to see. We also see here that Lion-O comes with this interesting new weapon. I'm not even sure if this was even in the show. Somebody can comment in the comment section below to help us out. Chain dagger, which is kind of a traditional Chinese weapon, and of course attached to one half of a nunchaku. But this one is a unique one as the chain is massively long, and of course the nunchaku portion of it, the claw portion of it, it's not in the traditional colors that Panthro has. It's actually more of a yellow color, whereas Panthros are blue and red. And of course, it has this dagger at the end. And I wonder if this design is going to change over time, because there's nothing really Thunderian about it. It's actually more just a regular chain and attached to a dagger. So not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, it looks beautiful. Don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, I'm surprised that they didn't do something more Thunderian about it. And again, these are early prototypes, so we might see something else along with that. The other accessory which really accompanies the coronation is, of course, Lion-O's cloak. Amazing. A wonderful accompaniment to his head sculpt for the coronation scene. And of course, look at this thing, guys. Oh my god, it's huge. It's beautiful. Still remains to be seen if this is going to be a soft goods cape or if it's going to be a plastic cape. I can't wait until this happens. The final piece of the puzzle is going to be Blast Effect from the Sword of Omens. Look at this, guys. Literally radiating thunder and lightning sculpted directly for the sword. It's going to attach right onto the Sword of Omens, the fully aroused version, and it's going to look absolutely stunning. Holy crap, everybody. What an incredible pack out for Lion-O, Lord of the ThunderCats. This is incredible, and although my dreams are coming true, everybody, I would be amiss if I didn't mention that I'm scared, truly, truly frightened, that this might also end up being something which will devastate my wallet entirely. I want to give another huge shout out to my good friend Jorge over at ThunderCats Classics, ThunderCats Collectors Hub. Guys, definitely give ThunderCats Classic a like and a follow on Instagram. If you guys want to know the latest news on ThunderCats as they happen, definitely give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. And of course, Attack Peter, What a wonderful presentation at Chicago Comic Expo and Entertainment. Sorry, Chicago Comic and Entertainment Expo C2E2. Guys, definitely follow Mondo on mondoshop.com and all their social media. And of course, huge shout out to Attack Peter. Guys, this is absolutely incredible. Lino is coming to the Mondo 1/6 scale, everybody. And get your wallets ready because this one is going to hurt really bad. Oh my God. Guys, you know I love Mondo. You know I do. I rib them every now and then. I'm a little bit critical about their practices sometimes, their announcements, their schedules, or lack thereof, giving us the opportunities that we need to actually get the information out to everybody out there. And of course, the toy tubers, we need to be able to tell everybody that these things are happening. And I've been pretty critical about that. But giving, ThunderCats Classic, Jorge, the chance to make this, a huge announcement like this, you know what? What can I say? Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss to Mondo. Thank you guys so much for all that. You guys are freaking amazing. And of course, our dreams are coming true, everybody. Lino, Lord of the ThunderCats, is coming to the Mondo. Oh my God, guys. There were other announcements today too, including the real Ghostbusters coming in apparently 1/12 scale? So Mondo's actually getting into the 6-inch figure line. Oh my God. This is crazy. Mondo is transforming itself day by day. And we're going to see exactly how far they're going to take this. But Lino was definitely on top of my list because as a lifelong ThunderCats fan, this one looks absolutely incredible. Huge shout out to Tommy Hodges. What an incredible sculpt. And of course, Emiliano Santalucia. Wonderful designs. You guys are killing it. Huge thanks to Attack Peter and all the staff of Mondo. You guys are freaking amazing. And I do have to say it. Huge thanks to Funko for an amazing event at C2E2. And there's still 1 day left, everybody. We could still see some announcements from Master of the Universe. So fingers crossed, we might actually see something from Motu on Sunday for the last day of C2E2. Guys, let me know in the comment section below, what were your thoughts about Lino, Lord of the ThunderCats, coming to the 1/6 scale line of action figures. Oh my God, that's crazy. Are you guys excited about this release from Mondo, this announcement from Mondo at C2E2? Are you guys on bated breath to see how much more is the price tag? Oh my gosh, I'm so scared to find out what the price tag is on this. I hope it's still within the range of what they usually do for, timed editions and retail releases. So we can expect something around $250, $220? Or are you not really jazzed about this Mondification, this Mondo style of action figure, and you really would rather they did something more like Batman the Animated Series, where they are truly, truly faithful to the designs of the original cartoon? Let me know those comments in the comment section below, everybody. If you enjoyed this episode, please do leave me a like. It really does help me out. And if you're in the position to help out the channel, please consider checking out my Patreon page. It's MegaJ Retro on Patreon. Guys, the patrons and channel members of this channel help me make wonderful episodes every single week, and I couldn't do it without them. They are the best. Thank you so much for your support, everybody. It really means the world to me. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. ThunderCats! Ho! Good journey, everybody. Geek proud.